So what about the people that want to listen to music, Trent?
That's where it's wrong. Yes, like I said before, the world deserves to hear a hip hop album from Andre 3000. That is correct.
I don't care about Dre pockets. I can care less how much money he got. He got a lot of money. He had a lot of money before he started this Flute album. He might as well play the kazoo.
He probably plays that too.
Pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces. He might as well have been Tracy Morgan and Martin trying to get a record deal. Hustle man. He could have did anything. This right here is egregious, bro. This. It ain't right. It ain't right for you to force your I don't know, whatever your dream
hobby,
is.
Your hobby.
Yeah, it's not right to do that, bro. And it was classically trained. But you said it yourself. You are in infant stages in this.
It sounds like this was worse than that Drake album that dropped.
Subscribe for the very latest.
Play it, Daddy.
That you mean that Drake, that art project?
Which one? Which one?
Trent.
The art project.
Trent. This is worse than Drake's last album. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You cannot say anything about Drake's album anymore, Trent.
I'm gonna still say some songs out of it.
No. If you listen, every time you say something, we bring it up the Flute.
That's fine. We can do that.
Bring up Zelda.
They both in the same category.
This is an art project, just like that Drake album was an art project too. I agree. Let me stop talking about this. Let me
listen, too fucking much. Okay. All right, not too fucking much. All right, I let that shit. I ain't say nothing on purpose. I let that slide. Not too fucking much. All right, don't ever compare that shit to Drake's album.
Yeah, it is.
But
it is, sir.
Excuse me, I don't want to come out there, but okay. Like I said, I'll say my piece on the Drake album because it wasn't his best album. But after
that was an art project.
Go ahead.
That was not an album. That wasn't an art.
For All My Dogs.
No, For All My Dogs.
Honestly, never.
That was
mind.
an album.
Honestly,
never mind.
Honestly, never mind. Was some on your own stuff art project for All the Dogs. It's not what you wanted. So then he gave you 6 songs afterwards that completed. But for album purpose, I mean, it's what an album supposed to be. It gives you a flow. It gives you a roller coaster. It gives you some type of path that you want. It may not be what you want. It's just an album. It's just not up to what you want from Drake. But it's better than everything that was released this year. It's better than damn Miss Rachel's nursery rhymes that I'm sitting up here listening to in the corner.
I don't expect too much from Drake in my mind. But,
yeah,
you don't expect too much.
Nah,
you talking about from Drake?
I forgot. Hey man, look, y'all want
This is the same man that is not. This is the same man that Drake is not an MC in his book. Still,
hey, you know what?
It's one person. It's 2 people that's ahead of Drake, and that's Wayne and Jay-Z. Other than that, please, ain't a New York rapper. That's New York rapper. You can talk about that fat ass one out there, talking about eating all times juicy. Hungry at all times, all you want to. All right, Aubrey Graham is better than anybody other than up to debate other than Jay-Z and Wayne.
Hey, listen, your taste in hip hop is your taste in rap is your taste in rap. Hold on. I know when you say bars like
niggas usually send their verses back to me and they be terrible, just like a 2-year-old.
That's not MCing, bro. That was the most horrible bar you can have ever. Hey.
I know which one you talk. Okay, so we going for one bar. So when he said AB, I got you. He said rapping is easy. I can go countless. We not even here for that type of show. We not even here for that type of show. We'll mute this. I change the diaper. So excuse me. Let's we can go bar for bar. Don't let that singing stuff confuse you. He got like 1,000 songs, and for 500 singing and pop songs, I can give you 500 rapping songs. So you just because you don't MC to some people is defined as strictly rapping. Because a man sing Hotline Bling or Rich Baby Daddy and all that type of stuff, you forget that there are battles that he's won, being an MC. You can ask Common, you can ask Meek, you can ask the first part before Pusha got somebody snitching on his child. You can do what he rapped on the last 6 songs on the Sorry for the Dog Scary Hour. You can do the Scary Hour Lemon Pepper. You can go to Take Care. You can go to any timestamp rap where he's rapping, where he disses somebody. You can go for Her Loss where he was rapping. But again, MC is subjugated if you really F with the person or not. He's a pop star, so I wouldn't call him an MC because he does other avenues.
Harrison,
I'm saying that's the only way. That's the only way.
We agree.
I would have go with that.
We agree. I don't. Here's the thing. In all of the critique of Drake, I don't dislike Drake. Right? I just hold him accountable for bars. I could critique lyrics. I could critique lyrics and how they connect. Those bars are terrible.
Right. I just got one thing to say, man. All I can say is he put his money in the grave.
Listen, bro. Hey, but you know what? Speaking of Drake,
money in the grave.
Speaking of Drake, because I'm gonna say this though. That first person shooter video.
I haven't seen it yet.
That video is dope.
I ain't seen it, but
it's super like he spent money. Like he spent money on that. I haven't seen. It's been a long time since I've seen somebody really spend money on a video. It look. I don't know how much, but it looks like he spent a lot of money on this video. And you know, I really like this video, but them bars is trash. But him and J. Cole are going on tour. And I think the tickets are on sale right now. Harrison, we going on tour?
Yeah, they are high as hell. I'm trying to go.
Yeah,
I'm trying to go to the Nashville show.
Yeah,
but I do agree. I do agree. But he also said he didn't write anything like for the album. I feel like he just was giving people nods. I do agree he left a lot on the table for first-person shooter when you got Jay-Z. Seeing that you always outperform Rick Ross or whoever you get on there, so I'm a little disappointed. But the Scary album for I can't remember the name with the other track with him and J. Cole on, they went back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So it's there when he want to be there. Like I said, he gives you so much music, and I feel like it's like LeBron. You want to critique everything because he's not. I feel like in order to give him the success or the accolades he deserves, you would have to admit he's one of the best. And if you don't want to admit he's one of the best, you're always going to find room for critique. Now you're going for first person shooter, but on that same album he had he had 8 a.m. in Charlotte. You didn't say anything about that. And he rapped the entire Her Loss. And then on top of that, he rapped 7 a.m. when he was dissing Kanye. Like it's always you always gonna find a pop song with Drake. So I feel like I said, unless you really want to sit there and give him the accolades, which you know you're gonna have to slight your favorite person for, like LeBron. Well, Jordan would never do this shot. He wouldn't pass. He ain't got that dog in him. LeBron ain't really a scorer. LeBron got about to have 40,000 points. LeBron is top 10 in assists and steals and rebounds. You know what I'm saying? For anybody. So in order to say that, what's everybody's not gonna be? Jordan 6-0 in the finals. So it's always until you want to really just sit there and play the game of like unbiased, and LeBron's not my favorite player. You gonna have to do the same thing with Drake. Like in order to really sit there and say for 15 years almost, he has been number one. Who else can you say that? Who else can you say?
Can I say this?
In that token, go ahead.
No. Before you say this, I'm gonna say this. I think that Drake is one of the best. Right? But see, just because you're one of the best doesn't mean that everything you do was good. And just because you can put out songs when you want to put out songs, some of that music should just stay where it is.
But Chuck D said Andre 3000 was legendary for putting out harmonica music.
I don't know what Chuck D's on right now. I don't know.
I got a question.
What you said he was like you were basically saying Andre is Andre, and he put out like I'm being kind of sarcastic with it, but Andre is Andre status, and he just gave garbage, but he's still Andre status.
Drake been giving garbage for a little bit now.
I was gonna say,
go ahead, Walt.
But when you say you say the only dudes on top of him is Jay-Z and who else did you say?
Wayne.
Jay-Z and Wayne. So I know you go with Jay-Z and Wayne. So you're encapsulating rap, right? So you don't think that there's other artists that can rap better than him other than them two?
No, I was just talking about I think it's people that can rap better than Drake. I think Wayne a better rapper than Drake. I don't think that, like I said, if we're gonna be okay, so we had the verses, right? If there was gonna be a verses, be honest, who else could go against Drake? And we ain't talking about because he got 1 million songs. We talking about for impact. Who up? Fuck no. You
Kanye.
I know he's gonna be serious with this topic.
Nah, I'm dead serious.
Kanye do if Kanye go up against Drake, Kanye do have some standing. It's just like, but Drake.
You said who could? Go ahead.
I'm saying Kanye do have some standing in that. I do think Drake just has so much. He just has like a ridiculous catalog. Though. Are we talking about?
The thing what killed Kanye is Kanye stopped writing his own stuff. Like after graduation and 808 Heartbreak, like you can tell where other people, like Kanye music isn't Through the Wire, it isn't Roses, it isn't Good Morning, it isn't Good Life, it isn't that you're not getting that type of Kanye. So that's why I feel like at that point Drake would take it, because at a certain point Kanye became a musician. Kanye, you can tell he got writers on his stuff. You could tell that,
and not Drake.
Bro, I don't know. I'm saying the writer nod is just such a, again, it's the Kobe would have or Jordan would have taken the shot. LeBron gonna pass it. If you going to say all the songs of Drake talking about his parents or somebody had to come and sit there and write, or his life in general, then of course he's always gonna have that knock. I'm not saying Drake, clearly I can tell some of that shit that there's been assistance with, but I'm saying what I mean is, like, at this point you still have the Drake artist, maybe not as personable, maybe not as sensitive as it was before, but this is still Drake. I don't think that what we getting from Kanye is early Kanye, where Kanye was
right now
involved. Right. Correct. That's why I said. That's what I said. That's why I said I don't think that is fair to put Kanye, because Kanye is so removed to what he was, and Kanye's run isn't. I take that back. Kanye got a good run as well, but I don't think the Kanye it is. So with Wayne though, Jay-Z though, you could do that. Maybe not. I mean, so that's just my personal opinion, and it's just them three, and that's not even from a rapping standpoint. Like Kanye's one of them. Don't get me wrong. When you say their names, it's kind of like it's like basketball players. Once you stop calling them by like they last whatever, they get a nickname or whatever. That's who they are. Wayne is Wayne. You can go to No Ceilings, you can go to the Droughts, you can go to the Carters, you can go to a whole plethora of stuff. Jay-Z, you can go to Reasonable Doubt, you can go to the Black Album, you can go to the Blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Kanye cut off being Kanye a long time ago. He just became a masterful producer who can make great music. But what I want to do here, the fucking chorus all day? No.
Nah, right now, he definitely ain't it. He definitely ain't. But prior to, hey, he can get Drake a run for his money. But like I said, I'm not a Drake. I just want to make sure I understood. I hold him accountable for some of the stuff that he's doing with these raps, and it's not. Listen, I don't hear nobody doing that. But you could be great. Like for example, I've heard.
What is Kendrick to you?
What is J. Cole? That's my favorite artist. But I'm saying
Kendrick is dope. But I didn't like that
album he put out was trash.
It was definitely trash.
It was unique.
J. Cole's outstanding, but them last 3 or 4 projects have been ass. That's why his album is, what is it called? The Comeback?
The Fall Off.
The Fall Off. Yeah. Why would you be naming it that? Because nobody's liked your shit since Forest Hill Drive.
But I'm just saying, as far as rapping goes. Now, keep in mind, Drake got hits, but rapping, we talking about just rhyming, MCing. What I know, there's levels to rapping and MCing. Drake ain't on that level of rapping and MCing with J. Cole. But as far as like quality, I understand quality of albums. Both of them is slacking a little bit. But that's beside it.
I just wanted to be known one thing for everybody about Drake. The man put his money in the grave.
Man, whatever.
That's all you gotta say.
But first of all, before we get out of here, Harrison,
and he got the most number ones. And he got the most number ones. Out of all these niggas you name, he tied for number one. Hey, so all this shit you talking, he tied for number one. No, nobody that you can say MC or whatever is he got number one. So you got to put respect on it. As much as you want to say, that's the scoring title.
Once again, I said he's one of the. I think he's one of the best.
But if he went by your logic, would he be number one? If he went by anybody else's logic on here,
yes, he would be number one.
Would he be number one? You still think he'd be? Because every MC is on verses having to be reminded of their songs like Jadakiss, The Lox, Cameron.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
That's what an MC is.
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna end this. If he would have stuck with Phonte from Little Brother to do his goals, you don't know who Phonte is?
I got a question for you. On your mixtape, you said Phonte is your favorite rapper, man. Is that true? And if so, have you heard the new album from Little Brother?
Little Brother album.
Yeah,
I haven't heard the new Little Brother album.
You slipping?
But Phonte is definitely one of my favorite rappers.
What up, Lil Bruh? What up, Slumville? I hope you know that y'all the reason I have fun still.
When I heard the joint and the fear, you know what I'm saying, it just made me proud, you know what I'm saying. I was glad to know that I was able to inspire someone from the next generation just as someone had inspired me beforehand, and it was just almost like a passing of the torch, or just, you know, things kind of coming full circle for me. So, you know, and also just, you know, the fact that he was a person that was very open about sharing his influences, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of cats that, you know, like to act as if their music is created in a vacuum. But Drake was just very honest, like, look, I fuck with Little Brother, I fuck with Slum Village, these are the cats that helped shape me.
Bruh, I know early Drake. I know mixtape Drake. He sounds just like Phonte. Exactly.
Wayne should stay with Gilly the Kid.
Listen, I don't subscribe to that channel.
Oh, okay. So there you go. There, but Gilly was saying that, but I got you.
Yeah, but Drake sounds exact. I know Phonte. I've known Phonte since early, before Drake came out. If you go listen to the song he got where he took the Anita Baker sample, I forget the name of the song, and Phonte is on it. They said he sounds just like Phonte. And we played. I think we played that on the show, right?
Yeah.
Nah, he if he was stuck with Phonte would have got him to number one. He would be considered one of the greatest ever, but in my book. But you know, and Phonte can sing better than him, but that's another topic. But anyway, I would say this.
What accountability part at? Because I feel like this is just, I'm trying to figure out where are you holding him accountable at? Like this, all this is personal.
I'm holding him accountable. If we're talking about rapping, those lyrics, they trap. Come on, man. Why I don't want to keep on. I don't want to keep on bashing this man. I don't want to keep on bashing him, man. Because at the end of the day, you
didn't like nothing on. You didn't like none of his raps on Her Loss.
Okay.
I'll be fair. I ain't listened to it yet.
You didn't never listen to Her Loss? Her Loss, he rapped the whole album.
I listened to all Drake's projects. Believe it or not,
because I gave For All the Dogs about a 6. But the longer listening to it, it has a lot more longevity than a lot of people's albums. So that's why I said it grew on me after listening to it, because it's the only one to repeat. Only albums I really liked this year was Gotti's album, the Jack Harlow album. Don't ask me, it was short, got to the point. DJ Drama album. Like, there's been no real albums because people make singles, they don't make albums. But accountable.
Jack Harlow's is pretty straight.
Hey, listen.
Who's?
Jack Harlow.
Yeah, I like Harlow.
You talking about White Man Can't Jump? Jack Harlow?
Yeah.
He dope.
Did Nas drop
this
year?
That was dope.
Yeah, he dropped that.
Nas. Yeah. Oh, y'all forgetting also Nick Grant. Nick Grant's album was on point.